make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Sims. Fakes to grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Tyson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Snagged in the middle. It's Tyson. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun. Give on the inside. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking downfield, it's Sims. Unloads to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, BYU! Fitted in the window for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And off from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. Inside the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Roberts. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. BYU lines up with a first and goal. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Wants to go up top. Touchdown, BYU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Pulls it in. It's Tyson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between the quarterback.
There he goes. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And they swarm him under.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback will keep it. Got the first down and more. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call it running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows if that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive day.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Catch in the middle, it's Ryan. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at a quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Sims. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Quarterback extends the play. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cougars!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Sims. Quarterback floating away from pressure. At the 35, he's open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on 1st down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another 1st down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Finds his man, it's McClain. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Tyson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly what.
Turning it on! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The screen, he can go. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw, it's Sims. Moves away as he feels pressure. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to barge in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? You keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Here we go. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Breaks into the open. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Sims. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point in the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
So now it's 2nd and long. looking to fire. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Sims. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Punt is on its way. And the returner will be brought down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Holden finds his man on the left. Fights off the defender. There he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Finds his big tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Single back formation, and they give it to him. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella
a shot toward the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, BYU!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Grabbed over the middle. It's McClain. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking downfield, it's Sims. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
The Sun Devils are on the move. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. It's Tyson. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Complete to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Quarterback empties his backfield. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
The short hands, it's Roberts. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Handoff from the gun. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Sims. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back gets the give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Using the quick game. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
That's caught. It's Tyson.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Brown has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sims. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arizona State. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Working that left side now. And they'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. There's 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter. They become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Martin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, BYU! They move on top here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one match.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Sims. Working that left side. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Hey, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Quarterback may change this route. He's in open space downfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Every everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.